I hear some of my colleagues say that building a business from referrals is not a healthy thing. And I would disagree with this. I think that building a business from referrals is the dream of all business owners. No business owners really want to have to spend any time, money, energy, sweat and tears, emotional labor into going after the business, which is called going outbound, going to reach new customers and really chasing the business, as some people say. I think we got to be honest. Let's face it. Every business owner dreams of a business that attract leads and clients and through referrals. Referrals are really, really a good thing. It's really a healthy thing if you do it right. In fact, MetaHelm is a business that has grown over time, mostly through referrals. But I'd like to share with you how to do it right, because referral is not about just picking up your phone or your email and asking, desperately for people to refer business to you. There is a more healthy, authentic, and organic way to do it, a more human way to do it. And here is how I would suggest you go about it. I have 3 or 4 tips for you. I'm looking at some at my notes here. The first thing I want you to consider is to, first of all, the premise of this is that you should overtly say that your business is a business based on referral, and that's an observation that Bob Berg, the author of the Go Giver, look up Bob Berg, Go Giver, made in a conversation that in a small group conference I was attending last week, is that you need to plant the seed in people's mind that your business is a referral business. You need to be clear about it and say, hey, my business is a referral business, so that people know that it's okay to refer you clients and that you're actually looking for referrals. So the first thing is to be just comfortable with it and just admit it and be transparent with it. So if your business has mostly grown thanks to referrals, then nourish that narrative, fuel that narrative, because it's a good one. It's a healthy one. So here are 3 tips that I'd like to share with you to fuel that narrative in a healthy way. The first thing is grow your referrals through publications. Like, sharing and putting out there your ideas in public through blog posts or articles or YouTube videos like this one is, in this day and age, probably one of the most important, most powerful, most effective way to signal the presence of your business. And not only to signal, it's not just a question of visibility, but it's also a question of alignment with your ideal audience, your most successful clients, the people you will serve, in the best way possible. When you show up, like I do with a video or in writing or through drawing or through speaking, in in-person events, people get to see you. They get to sense your energy signature. They get to sense who you are. They see your values firsthand. And really, you save everyone a lot of precious time. You will attract the right people and repel the wrong clients. So publication, which I define as putting your ideas, your thought, your advice in public, sharing it with others, give that value. That is one of the most important way to generate referrals, because it just create a fertile ground for referrals to emerge and show up your way. Imagine if somebody in your audience, say you have an email list or you have a YouTube channel, and someone sees a piece of content that you created with a key idea of yours and likes it and loves it so much that they decide to talk to others about it. I know I have people in my audience that really resonate with how I see business and how I see building B2B businesses, professional services firm. And they're so excited about these ideas. They see the value for them, that they're enthusiastic they're eager to share it with others. And that's what publication does for you. So if you've not started it, or if you're hesitant, or if you feel like you need to relaunch your publication practice, don't wait. Do it now, and do it from a place of authenticity, from a place of generosity, and show up in front of people on a frequent and regular basis. That's a really number one golden rule to create a healthy cycle and a healthy volume of meaningful and true referrals for your business. The second piece of advice is focus. Why do I use focus? It's because I used to do this, and I see a lot of people do the following. They contact their network and say, "Hey, I'd like to ask you if you can, if you think of anyone in your network that can help me, please connect me with them. Thank you so much." Another example is a couple weeks ago, somebody reached out to me and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a job. If you can think of anyone that I should be considering or interview with, just let me know." And this is a very vague request. There is no focus in that request. And the problem that it creates is that it puts the burden on the person you ask to figure out uh, who to put you in touch with, who to contact for the referral. Like if you came to me and say, "Hey, can do you have anyone in your network that would benefit from me?" I don't know exactly who to think. It's gonna require me time and energy to do that, and I'm very busy, and it's not focused enough. So you need to make it easier on me to help you and help you with those referrals by being very specific about who you are looking for, who you want me to refer to you, sorry, and for what reasons. You see, one of the thing is that most people want to help. Most people want to refer business to you. I was having a conversation about referral, during over lunch with one of my colleagues, and he was making such a good point. If you are in the streets and looking for your way, you're looking for a sort of specific address or you're looking for your asking for direction. That's what I meant. Most of the time, I would say, I would bet 99% of people would be happy to help you. And I think that asking for referral is the same. People want to help you. People, 80, 90% of people will be so happy to send business your way, but you have to be very specific. So how to be focused with referrals? Number one, you need to have a very clear idea of who is your ideal, most successful client, right? Is this an organization? Is this an individual? Who do you find them? How can you recognize them? How do you know that they are your ideal clients? You may know that by heart because you're the business owner and you see them every day. But people in your network, even the closest to you, may not know. They may need a reminder. They may need a better metaphor to recognize them. The other thing is to be specific about what your ideal client is looking to solve. And I call this an easily referable issue. Easily referable issue. ERI, or another acronym if you're using a different language. What is an easily referable issue? It is a problem that you understand very well, that is very specific to what your client is looking for, and that others understand. Say you have a roofing business, right? An easily referable issue could be having water leaks in the ceilings, or moss on the roof, or missing tiles. These are issues that I can easily understand. I know what a roof is. I know how to recognize a leak. And if I hear anyone in my surrounding, I would easily recognize that if they describe this problem to me, then I can refer it to you. And the problem is very often time with referrals that we don't make these problems easily referable. We're too vague, we're too broad, we're too generic. It's too hard for people to understand what to send you business for, right? So should I take another example? Maybe I'll try another example to illustrate the concept of easily referable issue. I have a client. There you go. Here's an idea. I have a client who works on organizational resilience. So he helps large, small, medium-sized organizations be more resilient. Because sometimes when they go through change or adversity, people have to come together to be stronger and help each other. And at first, the way he was describing the type of problem that they're running into was really kind of complex. He was describing things like, one problem that I solve is to make sure that the organization stands as strong in the marketplace. And this could mean very different things, right? But then I helped him define that one of his easily referable issue is when burnout kicks in. Too many people are quitting. People feel burnt out. They need to go literally. They need to go on leave, on sick leave, and so that is a symptom, easily noticeable symptom that I understand, as I'm not an expert in his field. And if I see one of my other clients or a friend or a colleague or somebody in my relatives that working in an organization where burnout is high, and I hear that from them, I know that I can refer them to my client, who's one of the world experts in organizational resilience. So, all right, this was tip number 2, focus. Well, a bit longer than the first one. The third piece is that referrals happen and emerge through conversations, right? One of the number one mistakes I see is people putting together a beautiful website that describes everything, what they do, who they are, about services, everything is there, and then they just wait. There is no conversation. There is no rhythm. There is no life in the way they hope to get referrals. It's just static. Just static. It's still, right? And so you need to breathe life through your referral system, your referral flow of energy here. And this happens through conversations, right? And one of the easiest conversations you could have is to offer a bit of help um, to hold the hand of the people who may refer you business and say, hey, is there a chance we could spend just a few quick minutes, just a short amount of time to run some names together and see who might benefit from my services, who you might be able to refer me. So offer this type of small conversations also by caring about your network, inquiring about what people are going through, what are they becoming, what challenges are they seeing and experiencing, being present at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. Those conversations, it's through these conversations that referrals really sprout and occur. And again, because referrals are probably one of the most human mechanisms of in our society, right? And so our society operates through social interactions, and conversations is one of the number one mechanism there. So that would be my third tip here. So create the context for those conversations to happen. Maybe schedule those conversations. Maybe here's one of the things I do is that I have a monthly free to attend live workshop at the last Thursday of the month. And I invite people to, and I invite you, by the way, if you've not been to one, I announce them on YouTube, on my email list, through social media, and join. I invite people to join these events because these events generate conversations, they generate questions, they generate interest. And maybe if people are interested, they want to have a one-on-one conversation with me. And that's how I can generate either I can go proactively meet where the business is, where the needs are, but also I can generate ideas for people to refer me business. right? That's a great example. So go and have those conversations. And again, I will repeat it again. Hold the hand of the people who are more than happy to refer you some potential clients. So there you have it. That's my latest take, my latest perspective on referrals. I hope that this video helps you build a business that feels authentic, that feels sustainable, because it feels aligned to who you are as an authentic expert. And I look forward to seeing you and hearing from you after you watch this video. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.